Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. It is always a pleasure to have you. So, happy full moon in Aquarius. Oh my god, I almost forgot. Happy full moon in Aquarius. Today is July 23rd and it's the second day of the full moon in Aquarius, which is also known as a buck moon. I think people call it, or that's what it's called, a buck moon. But yeah, it's a full moon in Aquarius. That is always how I remember it. So, anyways, so we're just going to talk about some a little different tonight, okay? You notice I started with the full moon. So, we're going to talk today about the ringing in the ears. I don't know how many people have experienced hearing like a sound in your ear, but today that's what this video is going to be about. Only because lately my ears have been ringing so much. And if you watch my previous video, you will see that like my ears have been ringing. It even rang in the video and I mentioned that. I was like, oh shoot, my ear is ringing. And this is what that means. So yeah, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper about the ring in the ear and what it means to different people, or what it means to people, period. So, growing up in Haiti, that's something that I've always heard. Oh, you hear a ring in your ears? Oh, probably somebody's talking about you, or probably it's going to rain. We have so many different things that we say when it comes to the ring in the ears. And because that's something that we say so much, I say, you know what? What the hell? Let me learn about it because it happens to me a lot. And this is not something that is new, it's been happening since I was a kid. So let me learn about it. And I started diving deep. And yeah, I found some really interesting information when it comes to ring in the ears. So if your ears ever ring, you now will know why it rings. So people in the spiritual world consider ringing in the ear as you getting downloads from one, either your guardian angels, or you're getting download from different realms, or you're getting downloads from just different spirits that's around you. Now, what does download mean? What does it mean to get downloads? So for example, downloads to me means like, first of all, your brain is like a computer. Okay, so whatever you put out there or whatever you say about yourself, that is exactly what your brain thinks. Your brain cannot tell the difference, whether or not you're upset, whether or not you're sad, whether or not you're happy. You have to almost like trick your brain into thinking those things are happening by saying those things enough so your brain can, be tricked into thinking that's what's happening. So, for example, if you're not happy, you just constantly say that you're happy, all of a sudden you just start feeling happy because that's just what your brain knows. Okay? So whenever you hear people are getting downloads, that means like you hear something, you recognize that you didn't know this thing before, this thing is foreign to you, so it's soaking into your brain. Just like when you're learning a different language, that's a download. You are getting download about that specific language, and now you know the language because now it has soaked into your brain. That is why they say your brain is like a sponge, it soaks things, downloads. So so basically, if you read a book, for example, right now I'm reading the book The Melanin Empath. Also, I read the book about the book of Enoch. Now in that book you get a lot of different downloads. So you learned something from the book that you didn't know previously. That is considered you getting a new download. Okay? Or if you hear something, for example, like you learn a new thing about a superstition like black cats. A lot of people believe that black cats are bad luck. But if you learn something, which you learn a spiritual meaning of black cats, now it's considered a download, something that is going to help you in the future, or whatever you consider the download to be. It either can help you in the future or it can harm you in the future. It's a download. Now it's in your brain, you know that it's there. So when it comes to ring in the ears, a lot of people, like I said before, believe that ring in your ears, meaning that you're getting downloads from angels, from your guardian angels, from the spirit realm, or from just different realms altogether. And it's just water, but it tastes so good. So when you hear different ring in your ears, if the the sound is very high pitched, that means they're either trying to really communicate with you, or there's something that you really need to pay more attention to. And also, if you start hearing like ringing in your left ear or the right ear, the left ear is said to mean that whatever you're thinking at the time, or whatever the messages that you're getting, is either negative, or you should rethink it, or it's just something that isn't good. That's what they say. If you hear it in the right ear, that means that it's something positive, or it's something that is good for you, or, something good, something good. Just like, the left and the right, good, bad, things like that. It all kind of makes sense, just like as above, so below, as within, so without. And then also it said that whenever you are hearing the ringing in your ears, just remember the thing that you were thinking about when you started hearing the ring in your ears. And that will be your confirmation. Whether or not the hearing is on the right side or the left side, that is how you're supposed to know, or that is how you will know whatever you're thinking about, if it's a go or a no-go. Okay? And then also, whenever you're hearing the ring in your ears, it is said that you should look at the time that the ring in the ear started. Or you should look at the time on the clock to see what time it is. So if it's like 11:11, 12:12, or 12:12, or 21:12, or 2:22, all those numbers mean different stuff. We all know, I don't know if you know, but if you don't know, whenever you see those numbers, those are considered angel numbers. So if you're hearing something in your ears, you look at the time. It's a random time, because not a lot of people really get to see those numbers. And if you're one of those people who get to see that number at least once a day, it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Like, to me, it's an amazing thing. Every time I see like those numbers, it's almost like my body is telling me that I need to be thankful. Like, I need to say thank you. Like, oh, I can't believe I see this number. Dang, I'm so thankful. Like, something like that. Like, it's almost like you're so happy. You're giving gratitude that you actually got to that number. Like, how likely is it that all these people in the world, at least will see that number once or twice a day? How likely is that? That's kind of crazy to me. So always remember what the time is that you are looking at the item, or you hear the ring in the ear. Look at the time to see what time it is. Or pay attention to which ear the ringing is coming from, and what you're thinking about when the ringing started. Like when the ringing is happening. For example, you're thinking, does that guy actually like me, or is he playing with me? Like, is he being a player? Does he actually like me? And you always have to be really like clear about the question that you're asking, or whatever you're thinking about. Just be clear of what you're trying to say, So you'll ask a question like, oh, I wonder if that guy really likes me. You get a ring in the left ear. Probably not. Oh, dang, I wonder if this heifer's talking about me today. You get a ring in your ears. This heifer's talking about me today. So it's this your confirmation that whoever you're thinking about, this is what's happening. So yeah, I don't want to really sit here and make a long video on a Saturday night, because I got things to do. But I just kind of wanted to come in here because I noticed that this had been happening to me for a while. And plus, it's a full moon. What is the best night to talk about ring in the ear than talking about it in a full moon? I just felt like it was the perfect day. I got my perfect little outfit on. I just had a drink of my sister's, and yeah, I'm having a good night. And now we're gonna head out again. So, all right, guys. No, actually, no, we're not hanging out. We're not heading out tonight. Nope, not at all. Okay, bye. Good night. Bye.